Your choice is Pooh Shiesty. My personal choice is Blast. I'm not gonna lie. Shiesty, it should not be close, and that's a fact. I personally think Shiesty will win. I think he's the hip hop rookie of the year this year. And I saw somebody say that him and Big 30 are the same person. False, because Pooh Shiesty sold 70K, Big 30 sold like 24. He actually sold less than Lil Tecca, and people were clowning Lil Tecca's album. I clowned Lil Tecca's couple songs on his album. I clowned the whole album, but yeah, like Pooh Shiesty. He also had that Gucci Mane co-signed. However, Gucci Mane did sign other artists, and they did not do nearly as well as Pooh Shiesty. So that does say something, you know what I'm saying? Like he did sign I believe he signed Fujiano. He signed a female artist named Enchanting, who makes dope music. And he signed that other girl. He also signed Coast to Ghost. That other girl is nowhere to be found. And Coast to Ghost he dropped. So it's like Pooh Shiesty, he's still on top. Even in jail, they let his name ring. They don't know when he coming out of jail, but they still showing his name off, and they letting people know that Pooh Shiesty is that guy, type stuff. So I just realized how like slouched I look in the camera. But best collaboration, Mr. Right Now. I don't like that song that much. Subjectively, once again, I just don't think that song's very. I think it's a very mid song. Bia and Nicki Minaj. Oh, it's funny how they got Nicki and Cardi B going against each other. I think every chance let's read off the listings though. Mr. Right Now, 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Drake. Whole Lot of Money, Bia and Nicki Minaj. Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion with WAP. DJ Khaled, Lil Baby, and Lil Durk, Every Chance I Get. That song was memed a lot. Drake featuring Lil Durk, Laugh Now, Cry Later. Pooh Shiesty and Lil Durk, Back in Blood. I think Back in Blood should really win, honestly. Laugh Now, Cry Later, it did its thing for a little bit, but I don't think it had like the longevity impact that Back in Blood still has to this day. Every Chance I Get also, it may come down to either Every Chance I Get, WAP, or Back in Blood. It depends how much they want to give credit to these hood guys. You feel what I'm saying? It really depends on that. She can be dope all she wants. If she can't perform or tour, she can't make no bread, fam. Artists eat off tours, shows, they graze, snag off sales. And you're not lying for a fact. Like, you're speaking facts. And I guess that's why, I mean, she hasn't been on tour by herself, though, as she shouldn't, because she's still a new upcoming artist. Like, she still needs to build that fan base, and she needs to use other people's fan bases to make that audience. Like DDG is been up in the entertainment world, but he's on tour with Kevin Gates because the man still needs like actual music fans, and he still has music fans, but you know, it's like he went viral for Moonwalking in Calabasas, but he needs to gain a solid fan base that will allow him to push to Billboard any song he drops. You feel what I'm saying? So obviously she's still on the rise, and you know, who knows what type of deal she signed, but I recall interviews of her saying that she signed one of the best deals of 2019. So you know, who knows what that means? Who knows if she kept her masters or what have you, or what her deal really looks like. But so she may or may not eat off of more than just ticket sales and whatnot. Who really knows? But she did have leverage before she signed 100%, and it's not because her dad is Benzino. Maybe that played a part, but the Source is not a poppin' magazine like that no more. So it's like it's hard. That's why I'd be confused. People try to say that like Benzino pushed her and helped her get to the point, because maybe he did, but at the same time, it's like the platform that he built, you know, Eminem put that man in the dust. I ain't gonna lie, like who was really checking for the Source after Eminem, you know, put that man in the dust? I ain't gonna hold you. Coach was on the run from probation for 8 years. Coach the Ghost, I assume you're talking about. Lil Baby and Dirk should win. She can't perform live, bro. If you have not seen her live, I don't think you can say that. If you've only seen clips of her performing, then I don't think you're really warranted to say that, to be honest. Lil Baby and Dirk should win. My personal choice, I think, should be Back in Blood. That should win. I think my industry choice is going to be WAP. I think WAP is going to win. But my personal choice is Back in Blood. But it really goes to if the industry wants to reward such like hood effery, being that it's clear Lil Durk, you know, from the streets, Pooh Shiesty in jail. Depends how much they want that, because there's people like my parents watch BET Awards. You feel what I'm saying? Like not just millennials or people that tune into hip hop watch these awards. Like they'll watch it with their kids and stuff like that or whatever. So it's like it's also how much BET wants to project a certain look to people that are maybe not in tune all the way to what's going on in hip hop. You know, best duo or group, we have 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Chris Brown and Young Thug When did that become? When did they become like such a powerful group to everybody? I don't know. City Girls, Future and Lil Uzi Vert. They dropped one project. Now they're like the best duo group. It's very confusing. Lil Baby and Lil Durk and Migos. The only like actual pairing I would say is a real pairing is Lil Baby and Lil Durk and the Migos. But I would give Lil Baby and Lil Durk. They put out a whole joint project together. But I wouldn't call 21 Savage and Metro Boomin a group because it's like Metro Boomin was a producer. Like he produced the album. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah, they coalition. Like we all know them as like they twin. You know what I'm saying? Twin. You feel me? But it's like Metro is a producer. You feel me? Chris Brown and Young Thug are not a duo. Like they just dropped songs together. City Girls duo, cool, yes. Have they really even yet to drop a whole project? Have City Girls dropped a whole project yet? Let's double check that. If City Girls have ever even dropped a whole album, like I cannot.